Good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to call to order this Tuesday study session of the Pierce County Council. It's Tuesday, August 1st, 2023. The time is approximately 12:02 p.m. All members are present except for Councilmembers Herrera, Councilmember Campbell, and Councilmember Hitchen, who are all excused. Item number 2 is review of today's council meeting agenda. Ms. Long.
Thank you. This is this afternoon's regular council meeting agenda. It is amended. And I did review your consent items yesterday during study session. There's nothing new. So I'll just pause here in case there are questions on those. And you'll also see the grants that were discussed included in today's agenda. You will note under section 6 that the bond ordinance was returned assigned from the executive. So we'll move to section 7, and you have one proclamation today, and that is proclaiming the week of August 6th through the 12th as Farmers Market Week in Pierce County. And those are the only agenda items at this time.
Thank you. And Councilmember Denson will be reading the Farmers Market Week proclamation. And I will be leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance and land acknowledgement today. For just members' understanding and as a courtesy for everyone to make sure we understand our rules of procedure, Ms. Long, I wanted to talk through the possibility of a motion for reconsideration to come. I can't remember the resolution number. I apologize.
Right, it's 2023-24.
2023-24 was a resolution of the Pierce County Council authorizing the executive to enter into an interlocal agreement with the city of Gig Harbor
Oh, no, I had
for
the
the
wrong one, sorry.
purposes of releasing.
Was it 20 or was
Yeah, sorry, I was incorrect there
it anyway?
on the number.
Whatever the resolution number was.
Yeah, right.
There we go.
We'll get to enter into an interlocal agreement with the city of Gig Harbor for the release of real estate excise tax dollars
Yeah.
for the provision of ball fields. Just so again, out of courtesy for all members so that we understand what our rules of procedure are together. There could be someone on the prevailing side of that vote. So one of the 4 members who voted no
Right.
could make a motion to reconsider. That would be the first motion. If that motion to reconsider got a simple majority, then the item will be back on the table for discussion.
Correct.
And then at that time, we could get briefed, redebate it,
Right.
and the body, however you voted last time, the body could reconsider that same resolution for this purpose. The
Yes,
exact
that's-
same resolution. I mean, I guess it could be amended, but it's that exact same resolution. Ms. Long, do I have any of
Right,
that?
yeah,
wrong?
that's correct. So there's a motion to reconsider made by someone who had voted on the prevailing side, must be seconded. If it passes, like you said, by a majority vote, the proposal's on the table in the form it was right before your final vote last week. The body can debate it again, amend it if you deem appropriate, and vote again. You're not bound to the vote that you voted on last time. And that's how it would work.
Okay, just wanted to make sure everybody understood what our rules are here. Councilmember Morel.
At what point does that need to be brought up?
It doesn't matter really. So you can bring it up at any time during your meeting. Just not when somebody else has the floor, but it can be done at any time during the meeting.
So if we bring it up under resolutions, that's okay?
Yep, that's fine.
Any other-
Mhm.
Okay. I didn't know if it had to be done at the first of the meeting.
It doesn't really, because everything is considered to be kind of concurrent in terms of timing.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying.
Thank you for the question, Councilmember Morel. To Councilmember Morel's point, I think your answer was it could most logically be on section 9 resolutions.
Mhm.
It could also be under section 11 other business.
Either one, right?
Either one would be appropriate with how our agenda is constructed.
Yeah.
Councilmember Krueger.
Thank you, Chair. I was thinking it was supposed to be first order of business, but I'll check on that.
Yeah, it used to be, we used to do it that way. Roberts has changed a little bit with regard to the restrictions on reconsideration. So it can occur anytime during this meeting agenda.
Okay. Thank you. Any other questions about today's council meeting agenda? Not seeing any. That brings us to item 3, external boards and commissions. Mr. Swanson, to begin our discussion, as you always do in the absence of Mr. Taylor, to brief on anything related to Pierce County Regional Council and Puget Sound Regional Council. Mr. Swanson.
Really briefly on both, Mr. Chair, both organizations, Pierce County Regional Council is starting their summer hiatus, where they will be taking their August meeting off and reconvening in September. Pierce County Regional Council, or Puget Sound Regional Council. Similarly, the boards and the operations and the rules and the executive committee will be off for the month of August. Also, they do have some advisory committee meetings. It looks like some of those may get canceled, but we'll keep an eye on that. But again, that first week in September is when they will be reconvening for their and starting up their regular meeting calendar again.
Thank you. Do any other members have updates about external boards and commissions you serve on? Councilmember Morel.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Just an update from Zootrek. We actually reacquired a new pair of tapers, and they're back, and that's Baku and Yuna are reunited in a breeding program that we hope to have little ones running around this time next year. So it's always an honor to be acknowledged at a zoo where you can put together a breeding program. And so we're looking forward to this. So they're running around at the zoo today, having a great time. Saw some videos of them. So if you want to get to the zoo and check them out, they're there. So thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Which reminds me, I think I need to lobby Councilmember Cruver someday soon to have one of her future in-district meetings at Trek.
I don't know if they have a proper place to meet.
I think they do, but we can work. It's such a great place, and cool breeding programs with all kinds of different species out there. Thank you, Councilmember Morel. Any other members have updates? I just wanted to update about the South Sound Housing Affordability Partners, SHAPE. We have our monthly board meeting this Friday morning, and one of the main discussion items at the SHAPE board meeting is about the Maureen Howard Affordable Housing Act and the investment strategy that the department, the Human Services Department, is putting together. So as members recall, in the adoption of the Maureen Howard Affordable Housing Act, we directed the Human Services Department to work with multiple stakeholders to get significant stakeholder input on what the investment strategy should look like. And we directed an initial 6-year investment plan for the resources. And again, we directed a very robust stakeholder group. One of the first stops of this for this stakeholder process is the SHAPE board, which we all know is made up of 14 different cities and towns in the county, and has a great new advisory board made up of folks with lived experience, development professionals, financiers, et cetera. So just wanted to make note that on the agenda, the Human Services Department has an initial outline of an investment strategy, and this is one of the very first stops, is stopping at the SHAPE board. I'll be encouraging them to go to the SHAPE advisory, the advisory board of SHAPE, to also get their input. I understand there'll be a lot more stakeholder engagement to come, but this is one of the very first ones. So wanted to make mention of that. That's this Friday. I'm not seeing any other hands for external boards and commissions. Item number 4, Chair's topics. I don't have anything to add at this time. Ms. Murray mentioned last time, we are working on a number of, she mentioned under administrative topics yesterday, we're working on a couple of joint meetings with other legislative bodies with some really important topics before the county and regional government, and we continue to work hard on that. And we'll keep the council updated and ask for the council's input, of course, as we construct those agendas with other legislative bodies. Item number 5 is other business. Is there any other business by members today? Not seeing any. Ms. Long, any other business?
Not from staff, thank you.
Seeing no other business before the Pierce County Council and Tuesday study session, we are adjourned.